Hi guys, welcome back to the platform. We have a Sunday stretch today, so lots of lovely stretches, slow flow, a bit of meditation, breath work, and it says Sunday stretch, but if you're ever in need of a stretch class, then you don't have to just do this on a Sunday. You can do this after work, first thing in the morning, any time over the weekend, or any time you just need a little bit of self-love and the body needs a little bit of care. No equipment needed for this flow, and we're going to start lying down on our backs. And if you are in your luteal or your menstrual phase, this flow would also be really great for you. So just coming down onto the mat, and I just want you to start by hugging the knees in towards the chest. Hold on to both of the shins and just close the eyes down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then as you take a breath out through the mouth, just feel the lower back sink into the mat, the back of the shoulders, the back of the rib cage. Draw your chin down towards your chest, and again, take a breath in and take a breath out. Just feel the lower back sinking into the mat, the knees drawing in towards the chest, the body just compressing down into the mat. And again, breath in and breath out. Just become quite relaxed through the body. Let the elbows relax. Keep the eyes closed if you want to. Breath in and then breath out. So just blow the air out of the mouth up towards the ceiling. Try and find stillness in this first pose. Again, breath in and breath out. Now this time, as you take a breath in, I want you to pull the knees towards you. As you can see, my tailbone is going to lift slightly up off the mat. Knees draw even closer in towards the chest. Now as you exhale, the knees draw away and that lower back sinks into the mat and the arms start to straighten. So I always think that lower back sinking into the mat feels so nice, really relaxing. Brings the body into a really calm state. So again, inhale, draw the knees towards you. The tailbone lifts slightly up off the mat. And then take about 5 seconds to let those knees draw away and let that lower back sink in. Inhale, draw the knees. It's so calming, so relaxing. And then just draw and release the knees. Again, knees together, knees draw in towards your chest on the inhale. And then exhale, release away. 5 more, just drawing the knees in, lifting the tailbone, keeping the head in line with the spine, and then knees draw away. Gorgeous. 2 more, knees draw in, elbows bend, and then release away. Last one, draw the knees in towards the chest. And as the lower back sinks into the mat, the left leg extends and the right ankle goes onto that left knee. So here we're stretching through the front of the hip. You want to draw that right knee down towards the mat. Shoulders relax, palms in towards the mat. Again, breathing in. Start to flex the foot, start to flex that left foot and draw that right knee down towards the mat. Starting to open up through the hip. Big breath in, big breath out, and then start to bend that left knee. Left foot down on the mat again, you're drawing that resistance, so right knee comes down towards the mat. And then take a big breath in through the nose, and then start to let the knees fall over to the left side. See if you can get that right foot down on the mat. Shoulders stay down on the mat, and you look over your right shoulder. So just a little twist through the lower back, through the thoracic spine, lumbar spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then just start to draw the knees back to center and that right foot down on the mat. Knees are hip distance, heels in line with the sit bones, and let's start to go into those pelvic tilts. So sinking the lower back into the mat and then slowly arching away. Big breath in, big breath out. That feels so nice. So just helping with any stiffness through the lower back. creating some movement through the pelvis. Really nice if you're in your menstrual phase or your luteal phase, just before that menstrual phase, when PMS symptoms may start to appear. Good. And we're going to take this all the way up into a full bridge. So press the lower back into the mat, press the feet, lift those hips. You're an expert in your own body, so if that lower back feels a little bit tight, you can always drop the hips slightly. Hips are level and lifted, knees are parallel, the chin's drawing down towards the chest. And then you are going to slowly roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Couple more, so tilt the pelvis first, press the feet, keep the head down, lift those hips, stretch through the front of the thighs. Good, and then slowly lower all the way down. 2 more, let's peel ourselves up. Hips are level and lifted, and then melt down from the back of the heart, the middle back, the lower back. Final one, just peel yourself up, and if you want to keep your eyes closed for the whole of this flow, be my guest, because I think I'm going to as well. Good, and slowly start to roll all the way down. Stretch that right leg along the mat, this time left ankle onto that right thigh. Start to draw the left knee down towards the mat, starting to open up through the hip, just creating space in this area. Flex the right foot. Let the back body relax into the mat. Breath in, bend the right knee, foot comes flat on the mat. Take that stretch a little bit further. And then we're going to go into our twist. So trying to bring that left foot down, looking over your left shoulder, twisting to the right. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then just pulling the knees all the way back to center. Left foot down on the mat and go straight up into that bridge position. So make sure those feet are in line. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Every move flowing into the next. Slowly compress down. 3 more. So tilt your pelvis. Feet press, hips lift. And then control that movement. Feel each point of the spine coming down. Again, tilt, press, lift up. And roll yourself down. And then last one, press the hips up towards the ceiling, float the arms overhead, big stretch for the shoulders there, palms up towards the ceiling. And then let's take about 10 seconds to roll the hips all the way down. From here, the right foot goes onto the left thigh, the hands slide behind the head. And you're just going to pick the knees up, curl the head, neck, shoulders, press the lower back into the mat. And then just tap the foot down on the inhale, exhale, curl up. 2 more, tap down, curl up. And then last one, tap down. You curl up, you grab behind the back of that left thigh, draw the knees in and rest the head down. So back into that first sensation where we had the knees pulled in towards the chest, just draw the knees towards you. Should be feeling the stretch all the way through that right glute. And just relax the head down. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And then just let that left foot come down. I'm just going to swap over to the other side. So left ankle onto that right thigh, hands behind the head, big inhale. Exhale, lift the head, lift the knees, sink the lower back in. Tap the foot down on the inhale, gorgeous. Keep the elbows lifted and curl up. So getting a really nice flexion through the upper back here. Curl in. And then last one, inhale, exhale, curl up. Grab hold behind the back of that right thigh. And then rest the head down. We'll take that stretch on the other side. Drawing the chin down towards your chest, knees pull in. Feeling the stretch through that left glute. Eyes can be closed. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feels so nice to stretch through the glutes, stretch through the lower back, and then that right foot presses into the mat, Extend the legs along the mat, take a full body stretch. Flex the feet, start to reach the arms to the ceiling. Press the palms down, curl the head, neck, shoulders. Go into your first roll up. Draw the shoulder blades back and start to roll down through the spine. Again, inhale, arms to the ceiling, tuck your chin towards your chest, roll up, reach towards the toes, look towards the knees. 2 more, rolling down through the spine, arms overhead, keep the rib cage closed. Lift the arms to the ceiling, press the palms down, reach forward, draw that belly button back, that feels so nice. The last one, roll down through the spine, legs together, feet flexed. Reach up to the ceiling, palms down, find your spine stretch forward, and then draw the shoulder blades back and come and sit up nice and tall. And just separate those feet slightly. Gorgeous. Arms are lifted, drawing the belly button back towards the spine stretch forward. Breath in, the hands reach to the toes, head goes between those arms, stretching through the lower back. And then you draw the shoulder blades back and you sit up nice and tall. 3 more, reach towards the toes, look towards the knees. Draw the shoulder blades back, sit up nice and tall. Last one, reach forward. Pull the shoulder blades back, lift the arms to the ceiling, and then let the arms just relax down by your side. Cross the legs over and just float up and over onto those hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to press your hands into the mat, lift the spine, tuck the chin, and then lower the belly, lift the heart, pull the shoulders forward. Pull the shoulders back even. Press the hands, lift the spine, tuck the chin, and then lower the belly, lift the heart. Knees underneath those hips, wrists underneath the shoulders, lift the spine, spread through the shoulder blades, and then lower the body to the mat. Lift the chest, look forward. Just a couple more here, moving through our flexion and extension and taking things really, really slow today. Move with that breath. And then we're going to go into our moving cat-cow. So you're going to press the hands into the mat. You're going to travel forward. You're going to lower the belly and you're going to push back. Again, press the hands and then lower the belly and push back. Hands press in, shoulders up towards the ceiling and then lower and push back. Couple more, ripple through that spine. Moving through our flexion and extension. Knees soft on the mat, spread through those hands. Lift the spine, lower the belly, push back, and come all the way to that child's pose. So extending the arms forward, head rests down on that mat. Trickle the hands forward. Take a deep breath in. Sit the bum all the way back down onto those heels. Slowly coming up, we're going to do a cat-cow round in a circle. So you're going to shift the hips over to the left and lower your belly. And then you're going to circle round, tuck your chin, lift the spine up towards the ceiling, lower the belly, shift the weight to the left. And again, lift the spine up towards the ceiling, lower the belly, hips to the left, and circle round, up and over. Good, lift the spine up, tuck your chin, and then lower the belly, shift the hips to the left. And then let's go the other way. So pressing the hands, lift the spine, come round. And as you shift the hips now to the right, lower the belly. And just find that movement through the spine, through the shoulders, through the hips. Spine comes up, shift, and come round. 2 more. Last one. Set the wrists underneath the shoulders. You're going to start to extend your left leg behind you. Extend your right arm in front. Find that really nice balance through the body. And you're just going to lift the arm and leg and then tap it down. Lift up, tap it down. So keep that lower back nice and steady. Press through that left hand. You lift and lower. For 3, move on that exhale. Lift 2. Last one, lift and hold. Right hand goes behind the head. You're going to round knee to elbow, and then you're going to go to a full extension. So you're going to bend that left knee, look forward, arch through the lower back, and again round. And lift up. 2 more, round. And lift up. Last one, round. Lift up, lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg, and then come back and slide back into your starting position. Extend that left arm in front, right leg behind this time. Arm and leg are really long. Lift, tap down. Reach forward and lower. For 3, 2. Last one, hold up, left hand behind the head, right hip facing down towards the mat. Draw elbow, knee. And then you go for a full extension. So you bend the knee, you lift up and round and lift up. 2 more, round, lift up. Last one, round, lift up. Extend the arm, extend the leg. And then bring everything back to center. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes, lift the hips, push back to your first downward dog. Let's take a little pedal through the feet, stretching through the back of the legs. Big breath in through the nose, big breath out. Right heel digs down into the mat, the left leg lifts up towards the ceiling. And place the foot down. Other side, right leg lifts up towards the ceiling. And place it down. Come onto the toes, onto the knees, and push back into that child's pose again. So knees are wide, reaching the arms forward, head presses down into the mat. Maybe having a little bit of movement through the hips here. Stretch the hands forward. From here, you're going to roll up through the spine, and you're going to bring the knees together and just shift the hips to the left. Sitting up nice and tall. Right hand onto that right ankle. You're just going to take a little side stretch up and over. And then you're going to bring the hand down. And you're going to take your counter stretch. So really thinking about stretching through the side body, stretching through the rib cage. Again, press through the forearm. Right hand, reach up and over. And then bring the hand down. Take your counter stretch. 2 more, hand down. Reach up and over. And then last one, push. And then holding onto that ankle, take your counter stretch. And then you're going to bring the hand down, so that left hand down. You're going to extend that top leg. You're going to push up into your side kneeling. So big stretch over for that body. Right leg is nice and long, right arm is nice and long. And then you're going to take a big circle with that arm. And then bring the knees together, shift the hips to the right and take a side child's pose. So reaching the arms. And then again, extend the arm, extend the leg. Big circle round. And then bring the knees together, stretch to the side. 3 more, reach up, big circle round. Knees together, side stretch. That feels so nice through the rib cage. Last one, side stretch. Reach up, and then knees together, pull up. And then rolling up through the spine. From here, left forearm comes down, and we come into our side stretch. So legs are together, feet are flexed, so you can either be up on your forearm, you can be down on your elbow, or you can go for that full arm extension and just rest your head down. So completely up to you what you're feeling. You can always come back to this flow and try a different stage. So feet are together, feet are flexed, pushing up through the shoulders, pushing up through that arm. Just going to lift this top leg up, and you're going to kick the leg forward, point, sweep, leg back. So leg kicks forward, point, sweep back. So stretching through the front of the hip there. Kick forward, point, pull back, glute stretch, lower back, upper body stability, kick forward. Just taking things nice and easy today. Nothing needs to be rushed as well. Just take it very slow. Good, kick forward, point, pull back. Love this one. Really nice stretch through the front of the hips. Sometimes it can feel quite wobbly when you pull that leg back. So up to you how far you pull it back. And over time, that core strength will build up. 3 more. Kick, push back, kick forward. If you're up on your arm, keep that stability. Try not to sink into the shoulder or drop down to that elbow. And then last one, kick forward, point, pull back, and we're going to go into that bicycle. So flex, point in, pull back, kick in, point, pull back. 2 more, in, point, pull back. Last one, pull back, and let's take a nice stretch here. So stretching through the front of the front of the thigh. Push the hand into the foot and the foot into the hand. Push through that forearm if you're up on it. And then release down. Knees pull in. Last counter stretch. Hold onto that right ankle. Feel that stretch through the rib cage. Oh, that feels so nice. And then just relax down, and let's swap over to the other side. So starting nice and slow with a few stretches. Left hand onto left ankle, reach that right arm up and over. And then bring the forearm down, counter stretch. Holding onto the ankle, take this slow, knees together. And then forearm down, reach up and over. 2 more. And down. And then last one, reach. And coming all the way down. Reach up, and then this time the right hand comes down, this left leg extends, and we push up into that side kneeling position. So the shin is across the body, the arm reaches up overhead. If you remember, the knees come together and you take that side stretch. Big inhale to reach overhead. Gorgeous, and then come to that side stretch. 3 more, let's reach. And then come to that side stretch. Last 2. And then last one, big side stretch. Knees pull in. Roll up through the spine and come down onto your forearm, onto your elbow, or you're relaxing all the way down with your head on your arm. I'm going to come onto my elbow. Feet are flexed, legs together, draw the belly button back towards your spine, top hand down for support, top leg lifts, you kick, point, pull back, kick, feel the stretch through the front of the hip, steady yourself, good, keeping that connection with the lower back, keeping that connection with the core, find the same line as that leg kicks forward, point, pull back, 3, then we go into that bicycle, 2, last one, kick, pull all the way back, and now bend the knee, kick forward and pull back. Gorgeous. Find that stability, find that stretch. There's a little bit of strength here today. Good, 3 more. Take your time, these don't need to be rushed. And then bend the knee. So hand presses into the foot, foot presses into the hand. You can relax all the way down for this one if it feels good. And then release down. And we'll take that counter stretch. So knees pull in, hold onto the ankle, reach the arm overhead. And then release all the way down from here. Transfer straight onto your hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's tuck the toes under. Pop yourself all the way back into that downward dog. Left heel presses into the mat. That right leg lifts up towards the ceiling. Right knee to right ankle. We're going into our pigeon stretch. So that leg comes across the body. And there's a couple of different options. You can either be all the way up on your hands, you can come down onto your elbows, or you can reach forward and rest that forehead down. So take your time to come into this stretch. Leg going across the body, or if it's feeling a little bit tighter, just draw the heel a little bit closer to that pelvis. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. So breathing into the back of the rib cage. Just let the breath come out through the mouth. Similar to when we were on the back, right at the beginning. Just start to soften that chest down towards the mat. Huge breath in through the nose. Just finding peace within the body, a little bit of quiet. Definitely a stretch and a flow that you can come back to when you just need to decompress, relax, unwind. A little bit of self-care, a little bit of self-love. As I said, would be great during your menstrual phase or your luteal phase, just before that menstrual phase. Pressing the hands, reaching all the way up, try and tuck the back toes under, step straight back up into that downward dog. This time the left leg lifts up towards the ceiling, left knee behind that left wrist. And let's start to settle down into our other side. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Slowly press the hands into the mat. And then this time you're going to swing that right leg all the way around and just come to the front of your mat. Extend your right leg out, extend your left leg out, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Lengthen the spine, then deep C curve, roll down to the tip of the shoulder blades. Left leg lifts up, and we're just going to take a few single leg stretch. So stretching through the lower back, through the hamstrings. And for this one, you can rest your head down. Point the toes, lengthen the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that right knee in towards your chest. Lengthen that left leg down. Grab hold of the back of the right thigh and start to flex and lift that leg up towards the ceiling. Modification here is to just bend that left knee. You can always pop a little towel underneath your head here and just slowly extend and bend. Slide the hands up a little bit further if you're feeling flexible through those hamstrings. And then hold the leg up and just take that hamstring stretch. Bend the left knee if you need to. Draw the leg close towards you and then bend the knee. Pull the right knee in towards your chest. Curl your head, neck, shoulders. Lengthen the leg again. Lift up and switch single leg stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time the left knee pulls in, right leg lowers, same on the other side. So just extend and bend that leg up towards the ceiling. Right knee can be bent, right leg can be extended. Just feel the back body sinking into the mat, melting the eyes down. and then hold that extension. So left leg up towards the ceiling. And then bend the knee, slide the left leg along the mat, and we'll take our final stretch. So pulling the right knee in towards your chest. Left foot is flexed, and then draw that right knee across the body. Look over your right shoulder and just take your twist. Try and keep the shoulders down on the mat here. And then pulling the knee to center, slide the leg along the mat, and pull that left knee in towards your chest. Right foot is flexed. Take the leg across the body, look over that left shoulder. How are you all feeling? Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Coming back to center, taking that full body stretch. Circle the arms out to the side, tuck your chin towards your chest, roll up through the spine, reach to those toes. Lengthen the spine all the way up and just come into a cross-legged position. So full circle back to where we started. Hands onto the thighs, tuck your chin towards your chest and just circle the head around in one direction. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out. Start to soften the shoulders away from the ears. Circle round in the other direction. And then just reach the arms out level with the shoulders. Take the hands behind your head. Deep C curve, draw the elbows in. And then lift the chest, look up. 3 more deep C curve. And lift up. And 2 more deep C curve. And lift up. Last one, deep C curve. Lift up, extend the arms, and then just give yourself a big hug. And release. Well done, guys. Hope you enjoyed that Sunday stretch. As I said, you can do it any time of the week. You can do it in the morning, in the evening. I've called it Sunday stretch, but you can do it any time. You just feel you need to bring a bit of warmth to the body, feel good, and depending where you are in your cycle, hopefully this flow should help a little bit. But let me know what you think, and well done again for getting on your mats and moving with me today.